When I find these difficult, I like to call it out. Probably because it's better to ask for forgiveness. This may be the last of this series from On Her Majesty's Secret Service locations in Portugal. Although I may eke out a bonus one in the end. Sort of like the way I did with Paris and London. Let's see how this one goes. In doing this series of locations, I tried to push the emotion of the channels format. I wanted to capture and reflect the qualities of this James Bond film that I really enjoy. As Christopher Nolan would concisely put it, a wonderful balance of action and romanticism. Speaking of which, time for my version of action. I first set foot in this hotel back in February 2020. Yep, that's right, just before the world went a bit weird. I was in Lisbon at the time and wanted to come out here to see it. After only a couple hours, I promised myself I would return. The Palacio Estoril Hotel is just outside of Lisbon. If you're coming from there, it's easy to hop on a train and you'll be there in no time. The hotel was built in 1930 and since then it's had some history. The place is very old-fashioned. From the decor to the service, the staff take great care of you. I felt every need of mine was met. Brings me to this guy, Jose. Jose is the biggest boss going. He was in his teens when he worked here in 1969 and this right here is him handing the keys to the manager.
Everything seems up to the Palacio's usual high standards.
Yes, it's a good season.
By the way, that red coupe...
If you're ever in this hotel, stop and talk to him. He loves talking about On Her Majesty's Secret Service. He's a bit of a celebrity in the hotel. He'll keep telling you all the details about when they shot here. He really loves entertaining us Bond fans, giving little snippets of details you might not know. Things like the producers and the cast stayed here, including Telly Savalas, which I didn't know. Jose is just full of these little stories and information about the film while shooting here. Although it's different from when they shot the film here, the hotel does feel like a time capsule from that era. I always say it's so special to explore a classic Bond location. The hotel is part of Bond history. Not only did they shoot the opening of the film here, they also did some of the shots from the wedding here too. Although I do wonder, was it just a press event? Our pal Jose seems to think they were shooting that day too. As you can see, I took some inspiration from George and wore a pink shirt for some of this. It seemed like the right thing to do. This Bond hotel doesn't hide away from its history with the character. It seems like here in Cascais are very proud of that relationship with Bond. On the wall, there's pictures of the film. They even have Bond themed parties here every year. A little cabinet with Bond memorabilia in it too. The hotel just gives this sexy espionage feeling to it too. The room cards are stuck in little passport shaped booklets. So what brought the producers here for the 6th Bond film? Well, it's largely said that this location was an inspiration for the 1953 novel Casino Royale. As I said in my other video, Portugal's neutrality led to this area of the world being a hotbed for royalty in exile and espionage. Back during the war, Fleming stayed in the hotel for one of his operations. This here is very cool. They have a copy of his registration in the hotel. You can see the date of when he was here. So here's a look at the casino across the way and what it looked like. The story goes,
we talked to some of our Secret Service chaps, and they said, well, if you want to see these agents, you'll find most of them gambling in the casino at Estoril. So I sat down at the table and bonkoed one of the Germans once. Lost. I bonkoed him again. Lost again. bunkered in for the third time, and I was cleaned out. It was on the basis of this real-life episode that I based the big gambling scene in Casino Royale.
They went into the Casino Estoril thinking they'd bankrupt the Nazis. Turns out they were the only ones to go broke, but Fleming thought it would make a great story. As you can see, the casino was right here, only a short walk from the hotel through the park. Once you put it together, it's a very clean way in which you see the inspiration. You can't unsee Fleming's experiences and inspiration that led him to that first novel. So I had to go into the casino for a little bit too. Exploring was very fun. As I said, they indulge us Bond fans. Here is called the Spy Bar. You can guess why. I got my favourite, an old fashioned, and one of these bad boys. Although they really want you to have a Bond martini. The long hallways to the spa and dining areas are filled with photos of royalty and heads of state that have stayed here. There's a lovely restaurant with a set menu called Casino Royale. Obviously, I went for it. The view from the rooms are fantastic. The staff just really make you feel welcome. And they do these little details that are very nice. Going back to how old-fashioned and charming this place is, they leave this on your bed with a little weather forecast for the next day. It's a really nice detail. In a time where you have phones to give you this information, it just feels more personal. Too bad about the forecasted weather. They've designed the hotel and the different dining areas to look out in the garden. And look at the pool in the garden. It's just very nice. You can see why they did some of the insert shots from the wedding. Or even the rooms. The rooms just have this great, either enjoy the garden view or so high up that you can see out over Estoril and Cascais. Their motto, the Palacio Estoril, is grand and cozy. It's luxurious but really comfortable. The staff here make you feel at ease. And after days of exploring here and the surrounding areas, it came to an end. And yeah, it was hard to leave. You get settled here at the Palacio. It's really a place where they embrace Bond fans, make you feel special. I have a feeling someday I might return. Maybe say to Jose or the manager, everything seems up to the Palacio's usual high standards. Thanks for watching. I know these videos are taking a while to come out, but I hope you're enjoying them. Shoot that like button. Alan Carroll will return.